So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Mike 53. 53.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
53, Mike 53. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Let's go.
Well, this may be a free play for Winston. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I got 12.
Winston now from the 50. He finds some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Anthony Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jameis to throw it. That is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Winston now. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They do get 9 there on the dump-off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 41, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. 58, boy. 58. 58 is Mike. Off. All day, every day, any day. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hit. Watch the play.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Wait.
Play action now. Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wait.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brissett. This goes to Mack on the check down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready? White 25. Check 53. Here we go. Flip it. Hey, check 25.
Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's got Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run with Barber. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they're looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Let's go, Bucs.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brissett now. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. William Golston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's got a man, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Double time, double time. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 there. Shoot. Check 52. Green, triple team.
Winston keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
First down, Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll go again here with Mack. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
45. Mike, 45. Squish, double. 45, Mike, 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Brissett on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though, falls incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Jameis now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Winston's pass, intended for Ronald Jones, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down throw for Winston. Open man is born. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Winston now. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down throw for Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. Whoosh. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go right back to Mack. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and
he's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
To throw is Winston. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Now a throw here to his running back. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, fellas.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 32.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Wait.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but the next time, hopefully with a chance to win.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
45 the Mike. Target. 45. Mike, 45.
Play action now. Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Winston. Got the connection here to Bourne. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5 on the 50. It's a safety creek. White. 26. Let him go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This one to Bourne out on the left side. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Winston to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On the set. Check. 45 to Mike. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it just